Yeah, what's going on? All right, so this is ranking the U.S. states by how well I think they'd survive an apocalypse based off of their geolocation, and yeah, it goes in letter order. So I'm gonna start off with Bama. Considering here, I'm gonna search up a U.S. map real quick so I know where it stands on the God forbid I don't know all my countries, man, or all my state, whatever the fuck. Okay, here it is. Okay, right. So considering Alabama, right? Where's Alabama? Where's Alabama? Bama, in the southern. So southern state. You got a little bit of coastal. I'm not going to. I'm gonna have to put Alabama at like a B, just because. The reason I had to put it at B is because I got Georgia right next to it and Florida under it. So like everybody coming from Florida in the apocalypse trying to get like closer to America. You feel me? Like deeper in the center type shit. Like they gonna be going into Georgia and Alabama. So it's gonna be like, you feel me? It's gonna be too crowded. It's gonna be too crowded. Next one, Alaska. I ain't gonna lie. Alaska, I'm gonna have to put Alaska at A tier, cause say something happens, Alaska is all the way up, like all the way up at the top left of America, bro. I'm not gonna lie, they're straight, bro, and it's cold as shit. Who wants to go to a cold like state, bro? All right, Arizona. I'm about to put Arizona at C. It's hot as shit in Arizona. Matter of fact, hold up, hold up. Arizona temperature 106. Literally, it's 106 today in Arizona. Yeah, I feel like that proves my point. All right. What does that say? Arkansas, whatever the fuck, Arkansas, whatever the fuck. Where is that at? Right next to Mississippi, above Louisiana. I'm gonna give you a C just because you're next to Texas. Okay, California. Ooh, it's not even the apocalypse. California's already on fire. That's a D. Oh my god. All right, Colorado. Fuck, where's Colorado? Where's Colorado? Colorado is where the fuck is Colorado? Where the fuck is Colorado? wait, I can't find Colorado. South Carolina. All right. Well, considering I can't find Colorado, it's going B tier. Connecticut. All right. Connecticut. Right next to New York. You feel me? The home state. And then you got New Hampshire and shit. I say because they're right next to coastal. You feel me? They're on the edge, and again they're at the top right of the state. I'm gonna have to put Connecticut at like a. I'm gonna have to put Connecticut at a B. I'm gonna have to put Connecticut at a B. District of DC. Am I? Wait, Washington? Wait. District. That's not Washington, right? What the fuck? Dominican Republic? Is that what it's talking about? The district of. I think that's talking about the DR. I'm gonna say DR's A tier because no bullshit. Low key, they're by themselves on an island, bro. You got a boat to them if you wanna, like, you feel me? And it's like they're gonna be their own type of survival, dude. They're gonna be their own people, their own unit when that shit happens. You feel me? All right, Delaware. Where the fuck is Delaware? Delaware, boom. Delaware is tiny as fuck, bro. They got like no real estate, and you got Pennsylvania above it, and plus they're on the coastal waters. Yeah, see, you're cooked. Delaware, I'm not gonna lie, you're going C tier game. Florida, I ain't gonna lie, Florida, y'all niggas is flooding and shit. Florida's gonna have to go D tier, cause God, bro, by the time we're all cooked and say zombies came, bro, Florida's gonna be flooded, bro. Florida's gonna be a fucking an island, goddamn near. All right, Georgia. Fuck. Okay, where's Georgia? ATM. Bam, Georgia's right next to Alabama. All right, right above Florida. Everyone from, like I said, everyone from Florida is gonna be going to either Georgia or Alabama, especially when the place floods. We're going straight to Georgia. So no bullshit. I'm gonna have to put Georgia at B tier just because everyone's gonna be trying to like get shit from Georgia, bro. Especially just because it's coming out of like the southern states. It's like, dude, come on. All right, next one, Hawaii, S tier. Hawaii's S tier. They're by themselves. There's a whole bunch of beautiful Hawaiian people there. They'll be fine if the apocalypse happens. They'll be fucking peachy. You know? Idaho, home of the fucking potato. Where's Idaho? top left of the country. I'm not gonna lie, Idaho, you might be fine up there with Alaska and Oregon and Washington. I think Idaho will be fine. I'm gonna have to put Idaho at A tier. No bullshit. That's one of the few A tiers. All right. Ew. Illinois. Chirac itself stands there. I ain't gonna lie, just because you have Chicago, that's the whole reason you're going anywhere higher than a B. Just because they have so many guns, you're gonna be like, that's tier 1 safety if you live in Illinois. Plus, you know, Illinois is like what? Yeah. See, center of the state. It's really perfect. Everyone gotta go like everyone's gonna spread out. So you know, yeah. Okay. Next one, Indiana. Sorry. Okay, Indiana. Right under Michigan, next to Illinois. I'm gonna say just because it's next to Illinois, I'm gonna put it at B tier as well. Just for, like I said, geological. Iowa. Oh my God, Iowa. Where am I gonna put Iowa, bro? I'm not gonna lie, it's like one of those states that are very forgettable. Whenever you ask 50 states, I forget about Iowa. I don't know, like, who the fuck lives in Iowa? It's not even like a, you know, this is going D tier just because I can't find it on the map right now. All right, Kansas City, the Chiefs, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Where should I put Kansas, bro? Kansas definitely gotta go. Kansas, right in the center, bro. If Kansas is in the center, I mean, I think they're gonna be doing pretty well. I'm about to put Kansas at A tier just because they're smack dabble in the center. Like, it's perfect. Kentucky. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Kentucky. Where's Kentucky go, bro? Kentucky's right above Tennessee. Because you're only 10 I see, and it's right under Ohio. Now listen, Tennessee, everyone from Georgia is gonna be trying to get away from the people from Florida. So I feel like the people from Florida are gonna either try to go past Georgia, and the people of Georgia trying to escape the Floridians, you feel me, the crocodile niggas, are gonna go to either Tennessee or Kentucky. So I feel like Kentucky is like at least C tier. Woo, Louisiana. All right, Louisiana. Where you at on the map, buddy? Okay. Ooh, Illinois. Wait, that's not Louisiana. Where the fuck? That's Indiana, Illinois, Louisiana. Am I a little cuckoo in the brain? Where the fuck is it? Alright. Bro, it looks like a fucking boot. I don't see it. You know what? I don't see it. You know what? D tier. I can't find it. D tier. If I can't find you on the map in about 10 seconds, bro, you're obviously not important enough. Your state might as well just be gone. I'm not gonna lie. Maine. Ooh. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie. Maine is what? Right. Where the fuck is Maine? Maine is at the top of the top right. They got all coastal waters. There's only one way to get to Maine. You have to go through fucking New Hampshire to get to Maine. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to put that at S tier just because everything is like, even though everything's far away from them, they're in perfect positioning. You feel me? All right, Maryland. Where the fuck is Maryland? Maryland right under Delaware. Coastal, you know my coastals, bro. That's gonna have to go S tier just because they're so, like I said, they're so deserted, bro. The coastals are so good. Massachusetts. Ooh, Massachusetts. What would I do in Massachusetts, bro? I'm not gonna lie. Massachusetts, I'm gonna say, just because it's right next to New York, people are gonna want to leave New York, maybe go to the city, maybe get out the city and go to Massachusetts. And for that exact reason, I'm gonna have to say, do I want to say it? I'm about to say it's B tier. Massachusetts is B tier, just because people are gonna try and leave New York and go to Massachusetts. I'm thinking, just geologically wise, either that or go upstate. But Michigan. I ain't gonna lie. Just because the Shogun himself lives in Michigan, I'm gonna have to give it to him. And Michigan, where the fuck is it? I'm not gonna lie. Michigan is definitely in like one of the most random spots. Minnesota, Montana, Missouri. Where the fuck is Michigan? Mississippi. I'm finding all the M's, and yet Missouri, West Virginia, Michigan. All right. Yeah, it's coastal. Yeah, and plus they got a little more real estate over here above Wisconsin, so I'm gonna have to give Michigan an S tier, bro. The Shogun lives there. I gotta give it. All right, Minnesota, 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 Minnesota. I saw it earlier. Mississippi, Missouri, Michigan, Minnesota. Boom. Okay, okay. This is gonna be a little. This is gonna be a little bit of a hot take, but just because I have to say Minnesota is already next, or let me say already above Iowa and Missouri and Illinois, and let's just say we got nuked, or we ever nuked. I'm gonna say the East Coast in California get bombed. Everyone's gonna be going to the center of America. So like, realistically, yes, Minnesota is ideally the best spot to be during a nuclear fallout. It's just, I feel like everyone would migrate towards it. Not instantly, but I feel like it would just eventually happen just because it's so far away. Plus, you got Canada right above it, so it's like, but I'm gonna have to put it at C tier. Mississippi. Okay, next to Alabama, Southern. For the black people, it's gonna be a D, but let me give it a second. Let me give it a second look. I would, see. Fuck, I did not want this one. Where's the map I just had? All right, this one works. Fuck it. Georgia, Mississippi. Okay. Damn, bro. Cause it's like, all right. Everybody in Louisiana is gonna be trying to get the fuck up out of here. So getting out of Louisiana, next to Texas, I feel like the Texan folks are gonna be trying to leave Texas, cause like, Texas might get nuked. Who knows? And everyone's gonna want to go up north, but like I feel like Mississippi's gonna be that spot that people are like, running into each other, bumping in, doing their little, and trying to get up there to Tennessee and Kentucky, to Missouri, places like Kansas. I just think Mississippi's a D tier, bro. That's like the worst spot to be, because you're right next to you're between Texas and you're between Florida. That's fucking horrible, because everyone's trying to get out of Texas and Florida. So it's like, you're cooked. Missouri. God damn. Fucking Missouri. Okay, Missouri. Okay, I'd say I'd give Missouri a better listing, just because it's higher up than Mississippi. You're already you're not completely sandwiched, like how Mississippi is, but Missouri is just like right there in the middle, and they can still get up there to North Dakota, Minnesota. They can still get away from all the riffraff, But for that, I'm going to have to put it at a B tier. Montana. Montana's gonna have to get a B tier just because. Actually, no. I take that back. Montana gets an A tier because it's already in the top left of the map. So I mean, you can always go to Alaska and get away from everything. If a fallout happens, it's still relatively out of the way of California's nuke range. So I mean, you can get past it. It'll work. Nebraska. All right, we're almost getting there. We're getting there. Where's Nebraska? Why can I not find Nebraska? Michigan, Wisconsin, Nebraska. In the dead center. How did I miss that? All right, Nebraska, right? So, I'd say, actually, I'm going to put S tier for Nebraska. I'm not going to lie. In the center of the map, oh my God, you have perfect positioning, bro. You don't need to rotate for real. If you need to rotate, you might go to Alaska. That's really it, bro. Because say our coastals got bombed, bro. Nobody's really bombing Nebraska. What the fuck is in Nebraska? Like, realistically, Nebraska, S tier. Nevada. Ooh, I almost put that in the wrong one. Nevada, you're fucking fried. D tier. You're right next to California, bro. Do I even have to fucking say it? New Hampshire. Okay. So, this is my problem, because New Hampshire is right next to New York and Vermont. So, I mean, like, kind of cooked. I'm not gonna lie. But, like, you have Maine right next to you, so you could... No, okay. I lied. I'm gonna start that over. New Hampshire isn't that bad, because Maine is right next to it, and I'm not gonna lie, you can rotate to Maine. Rotating to Maine might be your best option if you live in New Hampshire. No bullshit. That's your best option. So I'm gonna put it at A tier. Jersey, you're right under New York, gang. I only got to look at that one. You're kind of fried because the city's right above you. So like, anyone trying to get out of the city, trying to go more into the Middle East, you're kind of fucked. All honesty, Jersey, you're fucked. You're going to D tier. All right, New Mexico. You're right next to Texas and California. You're fucked as well. Sorry, New Mexico. My New Mexicans are kind of cooked, man. Jeez. All right, New York, the peace. Oh, bro, I'm gonna say this is a risk. It depends on where you live in New York. If you live in upstate, I wouldn't say you're fine, but I would say there's a good chance you can make it out. If you live in the city, you're fucking fried. I'm not gonna lie. There's zero chance you're making it out of the city. Honestly, traffic's gonna back everything up, bro. People are gonna be trying to steal shit. You're fried. I'm not gonna lie, but New York, I'm about to put at B tier. I'm about to put New York in B tier, bro, because it really depends. It depends on where you live. North Carolina. Alright. North and South Carolina. I'm not gonna lie. It's the East Coast or coastal. It depends on what part you live in. And you're right. You're under New York, but above Florida. So I'm gonna say you can still get out of there in time and still get to like maybe Nebraska before you die. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm about to put North Carolina at a C tier. I'm gonna put North Carolina at a C tier. North Dakota, top of the map, dude. Same as Minnesota, low-key perfect. Okay. Do I really want to put North Dakota in the same bracket as Minnesota? Or Montana, my fault? Do I really? Okay. North Dakota. Not quite fried North Dakota. You're not fried, but you're definitely sizzled. So yeah, you're gonna have to. Damn, bro. You're gonna have to go in. You're right next to Montana, so you're gonna have to go in there. Okay. Do I really want to put North Carolina at A tier? Alright, it'll be A tier. Ohio. Down in Ohio, swag with Ohio. I'm not gonna lie. I think Ohio would be fine, bro. No bullshit. I mean, you're not too east, but if we got bombed, we'd survive. There might be some fallout. Ohio's kind of already in the middle of this country, so I mean, I'm about to I'll put Ohio at A tier. I'll put Ohio at A tier. Oklahoma. Holy shit. Oklahoma right above Texas. Okay, Oklahoma, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna need to. Oh, you're right above Texas. So that means people are gonna be trying to leave the southern states and go straight through Oklahoma. There's jack shit in Oklahoma, so I mean, they're gonna leave immediately. But just for people having to rotate through, I'm gonna have to put you at C tier. Even D tier, bro. I'm not gonna lie. People from New Mexico are gonna be trying to rotate to the middle. Yeah, you're not gonna lie. You're going D tier. Oregon. Alright. Oregon's S tier, bro. You're already up there. You're already damn near at Alaska. I'm not gonna lie. Washington as well. Pennsylvania, bro. Right under New York. Ooh, and the city's right there too. I don't know about that one. I really don't know about that one. I'm not gonna lie. PA is definitely gonna have to go to B. Cause you're right under New York, bro. You're like, yeah, it's gonna be right there. Alright. Rhode Island. Rhode Island's its own state. We did ours. Alright. Rhode Island's gonna have to go for a D. I mean, they're coastal though, so there's, bro, fuck it. It's going D. South Carolina. Where did I put North Carolina? They're right next to each other. I really don't think it matters. I mean, I feel like if you're, it depends on where you live. Like it's another one of those. Just depends. South Dakota. Even though it's south, it's still up north. That's low-key ass tier where I put North Dakota. That's A tier. Tennessee, you're going to Tennessee. That's the second time I got to use it in this video. Let's go. Right under Kentucky. Georgia, people from Georgia are going to be trying to leave. People from Alabama are going to be trying to leave. So I got to say, bro, Tennessee, you're going to have to go C tier, gang. Texas, D tier. You're literally, oh my god, if you get bombed, we're fucking fried. I'm not gonna lie. Matter of fact, map, yes, nuclear fallout map. C. Texas, fried. New York, fried. Florida, fried. California, fried. Oh fuck, wait, I might have to change my. Actually, what the fuck's in North Dakota, bro? Why do you have beef with Dakota? Let's be so for real, bro. Why do you got beef with North Dakota, bro? Utah, all right. Utah's too close to Cali. If I look at the nuclear fallout map, I would say, ooh, it get bombed. But I feel like it'd survive. I feel like if you live in Utah, let's say only the coastal bombs went off, 1, 2, 3. I feel like Utah would definitely have some fallout still, but I'm gonna put that at C for that. Vermont, you're coastal, you're damn near right next to Maine, so or New Hampshire and Maine, so I'm gonna have to put you at A tier. Virgin of the Virginia, let's see, where the fuck is Virginia? West Virginia and Virginia, okay. Damn. Under Pennsylvania, East Coast, people are gonna be trying to rotate. No bullshit, you're getting a C. You're getting a C, you're getting a C. Washington. That's a S, bro. You're all the way next to Alaska. You're getting up there. You're getting up there. You can go through Canada. You can get all the way the fuck up there. You feel me? West Virginia, same as North Virginia, bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Wisconsin, it's coastal. But like Michigan's gonna be up here, and I think Wisconsin's gonna take over this Michigan territory. I'll let it slide. I'll say I'll give Wisconsin a B tier, man. That's low key. Then last one, last but not least, Wyoming. You're next to Utah, and you're not that close to California. Texas is all the way along. So I feel like by the time people are in like Kansas, you could probably be in Washington, Montana, maybe even Canada. So I'll give Wyoming a fucking. I say A tier, bro. Wyoming is an A tier. Damn. All right. That's low key class. Holy, did I just get rid of it? Okay. This is it. The perfect apocalypse state ranking. I'm not gonna lie. Go to any of these if you want to like a definite survival. Your A tiers are more of your you're gonna get out, but there's a chance you might get fucked on the way. You know. B, it can go hand in hand, bro. Like I said, Bama's like places like Bama, Georgia, you're kind of in like the bad places, bro. Like if you can get out, I'm not gonna lie, then you're kind of golden. And plus, the people in southern states are strapped, so you'll kind of be fine. But yeah, people in New York and PA are also strapped. Philly in the city, you know. Arizona, Arkansas, Delaware, Kentucky, Minnesota, all these C's, low key, you're fucked, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like. There's a chance you're making it out, but you're low-key cooked just because of your either geological location or what you have around you. And if you're in D, you're fucked. You're fucked. You're like fucked all the way. I'm not gonna lie. Rhode Island, California, Colorado, Iowa, Louisiana, Florida, Mississippi, Nevada, New Jersey, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Texas. You're either getting bombed. You're getting rated by the next state above, next to or below you, and yeah, you're probably not strapped up enough. I lied. Okay, Florida and Texas definitely strapped up enough. Rhode Island, maybe, but sorry, but guns don't beat a nuke, and them niggas are gonna do it. But yeah, this is your 50 state, 50 state listing, and yeah. Type shit. Like, sub, know these things that make sure, and goodbye.